You know, everybody talks about coaches. Everybody says they're great, or they say they're horrible. They're a scam. They're a waste of time. The reality is there's a lot of people that get scammed by coaches, and there's a lot of people that find great coaches. But I think that there are some key points that you need to be looking for when you're looking for a coach to make sure you get the kind of help that you need. First of all, you've got to obviously look for the experience and the credibility. Honestly, why would you look for somebody that has as little experience as you have, that has not completed the tasks that you're wanting to look for, to get accomplished? If you're looking for a relationship coach that's been divorced 3 times, probably not a great idea. But everybody sees that as an obvious. But how many people follow real estate coaches that only have a couple of years experience, that have not seen the ups and downs of multiple market cycles? How many people go after health gurus that aren't themselves in great shape or haven't been able to maintain that as a lifestyle for a long time? People talk with gurus about how to build businesses and how to make money, but what's their real credibility? So the reality is when you're looking for a coach, make sure that they have a proven multi-year track record that you would like to have in over the same course of time, and make sure they've experienced lots of different scenarios in that period of time. The other thing that you need is you need a coach that can actually listen. I know it sounds funny, but most of what you're going to get from a coach is accountability. You're going to get your thoughts put on paper, and you're going to be accountable for your action items. Most coaches I know don't tell you, you have to go do this, you have to go do this, and if you do these 2 things and then do this, you'll be successful. They listen to what you have to say. They hear that. They help you develop your own plan so that you can own it, so that you can know that it's yours and know that it's going to get you to your goals and the places you want to go. After you've done that, that's where they're going to put their input on it. But if they're not listening, their input's going to be off. Their input is going to be what they think you want to hear or what they think you should do, without really considering your path. You know, the other thing that a lot of coaches do is they take the shotgun approach. They get everybody in the room, they do a broadcast, they hit a lot of people on a lot of levels, or they hit a lot of people on some levels instead of hitting you where you need it the most. And the truth is, they're just not that interested in your success. They're interested in getting the people in the room, they're interested in making the money, they're interested in making a change. But how interested are they in your success and drilling into your life and getting you to the goals and the places that you want to be? That's important. So you've got to make sure that they're truly invested in your personal success. You know, the other thing that you're going to look for is true and constructive feedback. That's different than throwing a beat down on somebody's idea. That'll never work. You can't do it that way. You can't go about it like that. You've got to have a better plan, a better network. You've got to do all these things. It's more about having you get constructive feedback. Constructive feedback looks like this. I hear that you want to get involved in a 200-unit apartment complex. Getting to a place where you can do that is going to require these steps for you to be able to make it. Are you willing and are you prepared to take those steps? And if so, what does that break down and look like? And how many weeks is it going to take you to get there? Because I'm going to be watching and making sure that you do the steps. That's constructive feedback, and that's the kind you want. And if your coach isn't willing to do that or isn't that interested in you, that feedback is going to come across as very harsh and very, very condescending, which isn't going to help you want to achieve. The other thing that you're going to want to see in a coach is somebody that's adaptable and evolving. Because if they're stuck teaching the same thing that they taught in 1993, how valuable is that really going to be for you? Markets change, people change, business changes. The way we do business now is so different than the way we did business even 10 years ago. So you're going to want to see that coach has made those evolutions. They've made those changes. They've done those things that have allowed them to grow their own business and to change and adapt along the way. See, we talk about coaches because that's one of the things that I've found myself doing quite a bit of lately, but that's because I've got 27 years of experience. There's not much in the construction and real estate field I haven't accomplished, but the reality is I can help other people pave that pathway and give back to the community that I'm a very big part of. So if you'd like to know more about coaching, follow us here. You'll see a link to it in the comments below, and we'd love to see you on a coaching call.